All right, folks, back to scouting the Bundesliga here. Now we're looking at Hertha. So we're moving up the ladder here. Hertha are about where they should be. They were 14th, I believe, last year, sitting at 13 now. Look at the goal differential. So a struggling club kind of belongs in this bottom tier. So that's probably what we expect, as you'd imagine, with that. Not going to be the greatest game week scores from players here. And, you know, frankly, when we look at the club, maybe not a ton of value. I don't think I'm going to grab too many players here, if at all. And you know, so they're a little bit of an older club. They've got a little bit of youth, but you know, I think they're kind of scraping to stay in the top division, and so leaning on some of those veterans. There's some okay value here. You know, Tussart is a young guy, kind of entering his prime here. His potential is decent. There's not super high potential. Maybe this Darday might be the one. That might be a decent buy, 'cause, I mean, he's kind of currently ranked so low, and already at 6.6 million for being only 19 years of age. There's a little bit of kind of national team appearances here you can read yourself. You know, I think that that's really important to me, because you just get those extra game weeks when there's international breaks and stuff, and those are game weeks that you probably have a better chance of winning, just because there's less people that can compete in those game weeks. So I'm always looking at that. I think that's super helpful. If we look at the form, just the one here, Sorare. So, oh no, sorry, Piatek as well, but just not kind of a lot here. And if we look actually at the current game week, you know, this could be dated, obviously, depending when you watch this video, but you know, there's a little bit here. Dorita here is interesting, perhaps, but only played in 3 of the 5 games. So there's a bit of green here, but again, these are vets, at least these 2 here. There's that Dardai I mentioned, so he's kind of interesting, but a little bit on the pricey side, I would say, at 0.128. And then as you scroll down, you kind of get less reliable game week players here. So I'm just not seeing a whole lot. A few that I kind of plucked out, I guess. I should have put Dardai here as well. Let's have a quick look. So just a few cards out, so he's, you know, you can kind of get in early on this guy, but also I'd say like pretty highly priced. But you know, a 19-year-old putting up numbers like this, that's pretty decent. So let's have a quick look. Yeah, so he's done quite well. He's sort of hit or miss. Maybe comes off the bench on occasion, and then other times gets given 90. So that one might be interesting if you can afford that. Serdar has been okay. I kind of look at some of these guys that are under 0.1 Ethereum. He's trended down. He has a number of cards from last year out as well, so he's trended down a little. So it's a slight buy low, potentially. His scores haven't been the greatest necessarily either, though. Tossard as well, again 24, so kind of entering that prime. Not great numbers, pretty cheap as well, but you know, I do like that his value. What was it here? 13.2. I mean, it has come down, so you know, there might be something there. And then Stark sort of entering that prime period, and he's fairly cheap. Again, not so great from a score point of view, but his value is okay. I think he was, what was it, 11? Yeah, 11 here. Stayed fairly static and an okay potential. So you know, these are guys that you might be interested in. I'm not too keen on this club. I don't think I might if this really starts to drop off, but I don't think I'm going to invest that much in this guy necessarily, but could be for you. So there you go. The link to this little spreadsheet here is below in the comments below, or not, the description below, and there's also a link to Sorare. If you click that, I get a little referral bonus, or an affiliate bonus, actually it is. So appreciate you doing that, and we'll talk again soon.